You know, I watch all these shows, everyone watches America's Next Top Model, and you always look at them and you make fun of how people are behind the camera, but I think no one realizes how hard it is to, be the focus of attention and have the cameras on you and be posing and try to channel the beauty from within and let it match the beauty that's on your face. I think I was always fascinated by beauty. I was fascinated by glossy magazines and how people looked. And it seemed like a really magical place to be. It was like movie romance. So for me, it was always really fascinating to see. While growing up, it was my big sister. She's 12 years older than me. She was definitely my beauty idol. And she used to live in London, so she would always come back with exciting beauty products and tips. And, I was like her little doll. I remember her dressing me up in a sari and, just watching an old Bollywood movie together and taking pictures. And it's a really fun memory. So I became a blogger back in 2008. But before that, I've done lots of things in media. I was always a media junkie in a sense. I used to be a professional dancer. I used to be a backup dancer for Sukhbir and the Spice Girls and Peter Andre. I used to travel around the world in the country doing all the moves. And then I joined a company that set up the midday website called Chala Mumbai. One day I said I want to do something different, and I went into an interview for Asia content, and they said, listen, we'll be straight with you. We're looking for someone to run the romance channel for MTV India Online. I'm like, are you kidding? You're going to pay me to answer romance questions and write scripts for like late night love line? And it was great. My business card said channel head romance and sexuality. My mother is like, what are you doing in Bombay? And then the whole radio thing had just started back in 2003, so I became a radio jockey, really by fluke. And a friend of mine told me, listen, why don't you write a blog? So I was like, what's a blog? And they're like, you just do the same thing, you write a diary online. And so I was like, but who reads it? And it doesn't matter, you just write it and see what happens. So I started the blog, and every day I think the power of positive thinking really works. Every day I was like, I wish someone would pay me to write my blog. And then just sort of suddenly happened that enough money started coming in that I could do that full time. And it's been really, really fun. I think beauty is a little bit of mystery. It's something that makes somebody attractive. It could be a certain feature, something about them, their energy, their vibe. So for me, beauty is it's what makes you unique. For the longest time, I was sort of a wash and go sort of girl, and then I learned from my sister and various sources and magazines that that's just not enough. It's a pretty simple process still. It's wash my face with a proper face wash, with soap, tone, moisturize, and then, do a little bit of base, or the primer has been my best friend, I have to say. It's really brightens up your face immediately, and when you look in the mirror, even before you put your makeup on, you're like, oh, okay, not so bad, it's all right. I can't live without my kajal. It goes everywhere with me. That one product that I think just makes you feel sort of bright and awake, and I think Indian women like that, that whole sultry kajal look is everyone's favorite here. I've tried various things. I've tried Pilates. I find going to the gym deathly boring. Now I think yoga has been a really good way to keep fit, and it's very relaxing. And because especially when you live in Bombay, life is so chaotic. You just have that 1 hour where you have to switch off your phone. For me, that's a huge thing. And just relax and take a deep breath. So yoga it is. I eat anything and everything that I want to eat, but I eat small portions. So someone told me once that if you eat 6 small meals a day, your metabolism can, digest it and works faster. So I do that. I snack, but now I've tried to switch to healthier snacks. So I eat carrot sticks instead of chips. That helps. So I have one major beauty faux pas, and I blame society for this one, because there was this huge craze where everyone would just line their lips with lip liner and put this like beige lipstick on. And I'm guilty of doing that very often on stage in shows and thinking it looks amazing, a little bit of glitter on. And the pictures come out later and you're like, what was I thinking? It wasn't too bad. Today was so much fun. I love my look. I love Pallavi. I really enjoyed the whole shoot, and I love sultry eyes, which Pallavi knows. So she gave me the big, the deep smoky eye. But what I liked is that she switched it up a little bit. So it's not just your dark, smoky eye. It's like the hint of blue, which makes it a little more mysterious and funky. So you can take this look out at night as well. And I like finding a lip color. Like I'm always on the hunt for lip colors that suit my skin. So now I know what to buy. And I just enjoyed it very much. So I think the young Indian women of today are very interesting, and I think they have the freedom online especially to express themselves. And what I love about the young Indian woman, and which is what the anime on Miss Malini's blog represents, is that she's the modern Indian woman. She's very comfortable with her culture and she loves being Indian, but she's equally comfortable traveling the world, wearing foreign brands, trying things, and being exposed to fashion and culture and funky nail shades, and she loves experimenting with new things. So I feel like the modern woman, she has all the tools, she has everything going for her, and she's excited to try new experiences and be exposed to new things. And being online affords you that ability. My advice to young Indian women is enjoy yourself. This is your time, this is our time. We're living in an age and a generation where women can be whatever they want, do whatever they want, wear whatever they want. You're in a space where you have so many opportunities, you have access to every kind of experience, whether it's travel or food or just even being able to try new fashion and create your own looks. So use that and be everything that you can be and be proud of yourself and be happy that you're in this time.